Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. Today we are back with Nerd Chat, and I'm here with my fellow hosts.
Joker here.
And Frank the Dopamine Dog.
Oh, welcome back, guys. So, before we actually get started, why don't you two tell the audience what you guys have read and watched for Marvel and DC.
Let's see. What have I read and watched? I have an extensive collection of Captain Marvel, Avengers, Captain America, Wonder Woman specifically, and Aquaman, believe it or not. That's my comic book collection. And then I, of course, have seen Wonder Woman, both Wonder Womans, Captain Marvel, the entire Avengers series, of course. I'm not a huge fan of DC superheroes, except for Wonder Woman, of course. I actually kind of despise Batman. But I do have a Batman comic book my dad let me borrow, so that he's trying to convince me that Batman isn't terrible. So we'll see. We'll see.
Alright, Joker?
Okay. As you see, the name Joker on here is partly because I love the villain Joker from the Batman. I have not surprisingly read any DC comics, even though I've wanted to. I have read Civil War, the first Civil War comic, and an Iron Man comic that I have. I have watched the Dark Knight trilogy. I've watched both Wonder Woman movies, Aquaman, and Justice League. Watched the whole MCU movies, as well as the Fox X-Men movies. Of the TV shows, I've watched all of Arrowverse except for Legends of Tomorrow. I've not watched all of that. Started the shows on the Marvel Netflix shows on there. I think that's it.
Have you seen WandaVision?
I have seen WandaVision. I just finished the last episode last night, and if you have not watched it, it is amazing and mind-blowing.
Yeah, we're going to try to avoid spoilers for WandaVision, specifically because Frank the Dopamine Dog hasn't finished it yet.
Hasn't started it yet either.
Get on that.
I do gotta say this, if you have not watched it, it does start off slow, but if you get past those first couple of episodes, you will be great. It gets picking up fast a lot, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's all that we're gonna say.
Yeah, and we're all excited for the new stuff that's coming up. What the Falcon and Winter Soldier thing? Yeah.
Starts next week.
Yep. And
we're so excited for that.
So I'll briefly also just tell you guys that I have watched pretty much everything from Marvel and DC that's come out in like my entire lifetime, as well as a lot of things that have come out beforehand. Mostly the Superman stuff and the Batman stuff.
What I just heard you say was I have too much time on my hands.
I have watched the older first two Superman movies, as well as Man of Steel.
Yeah, but I also, my parents own the everything for Wonder Woman, all of the past shows for that.
Well, yeah, your mom loves her.
Yeah. And we also own, surprisingly, the Shazam show.
That's not surprising. I met your father.
True. I mean, his favorite superhero is Squirrel Girl. But unlike these other two, I haven't read a single comic book.
Yeah, his brain is taken up by manga. It's been destroyed.
Hey, no,
That's
that's
true.
not all that in my
That's
brain.
true. Your whole brain is just manga.
Frank makes a great
all
point.
on there.
But unlike these two,
I-
I have actually played every single freaking video game that's come out in the past few years for both Marvel and DC.
Yeah, well, not all
Oh.
of us have that much time on our hands.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
Including the
games
Lego
are
games, which are
cool.
better than pretty much every other video game.
I have played the Avengers Lego game and the first Marvel Lego game. I
Yeah.
have played I've played the original Spider-Man video game on the PS1,
Ooh.
as well as Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 2 on the PS3, and then I have played Batman Arkham City. That one's a fun game.
Yeah.
Back in the day, man.
But yeah.
I know,
Oh,
right?
you-
We're old here. Playing the original Spider-Man game on the PS1.
Oh my gosh. But can we all admit though that the freaking Lego DC stuff is top notch? Like seriously.
That's
Never played
true.
it. I don't play Lego DC. I've played most Lego games: Star Wars, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, you need to play the DC games, especially the
Okay.
latest one. I have it,
I've
so
only
when
played-
when we see each other again, I will definitely bring that along with me so that you guys can play that.
I have only played of the DC Lego games. I played the first one, the second one, and itty little tiny bit of the third Lego Batman video game.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, I think that absolutely no matter what you're going to say, the latest for both the Lego DC as well as the Lego Marvel games are probably the best Lego games that have been made in recent years. Because holy crap, they are so open world. And honestly, I love them. Probably the only ones that are higher, I'd say, are probably the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit games. But
I mean, have you played Pirates of the Caribbean on DS? Because that was pretty killer.
I played
That
it on the
one is.
Wii, which I know that was bad. I'm sorry. If you've played any of the Wii games for Lego, then I'm
We
sorry.
apologize.
They're just so bad. The Wii is so bad when it comes to those games.
Lego Star Wars was
Except
decent.
except for the complete Lego Star Wars game. That one, I have to say, is probably one of their better ones. But the
That was
one
probably-
for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
But the
Speaking
one
of
for the-
the Lego Star Wars, can we all just admit that we are super excited for the freaking Lego Skywalker saga that's coming out later this year?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
Oh my
Even though I
gosh, it
can't
looks so
play it.
cool. Wait, what was this
I
supposed
hope
to be
they make
about?
that one really open world.
Yeah, I think it's the most open world of all of the Lego games ever. Like, even the DC supervillains doesn't even come close, I think. So, yeah, that's gonna be insane. just be honest. Oh man. But what were we talking about? Oh, right, we're supposed to be talking about Marvel and
And
DC.
DC. And we just went on a tangent there.
We live at the corner of Canton and Red Herring.
I mean, considering the
That's
fact that we
true.
all have mental issues, that doesn't really surprise me.
We're all mad here.
Yep.
That's fair.
That's another tangent.
Oh my gosh. So, did you guys hear that apparently Big Hero 6 might be coming into the MCU?
I mean, it already was canonically in the MCU, or canonically in the Marvel comic universe.
Yeah, in the comics, yes. But in the MCU, apparently it might be coming soon.
That's nice.
Interesting.
Oh, man. But also, can
I
I
can't wait
briefly
for live
mention-
action Baymax. That would be cool.
Can I briefly mention just the fact that the TV show exists?
It's so good.
It
I
is
have
so
not
good.
watched it.
Oh, go to Disney Plus when we are done here and watch it because it is amazing. Holy
I binged it
frick.
in a day, and it was a blessing.
It may be amazing, but I can't stand the animation of it.
I
That's true.
know,
It's
I know. But it's the
There-
same animation that they used for the Tangled series that they made.
It's true, and that still was bad.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I don't. The
Ah.
animation style that Disney's been using lately is just
yeah.
cringing.
Yeah. Only the shows though are really bad, I'd say. I don't know.
Yeah, their movie animation has been getting steadily better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the
As
movie
well, so
animation is wonderful. Their TV shows have gone down.
yeah.
Didn't one of you say that
Compared
you've
to
watched
the
Raya, by the way?
Hmm?
Didn't one of you say that you watched Raya, by the way?
No, I want to so bad.
Okay.
What's Raya?
It's the
Raya and the Last Dragon is the latest Disney movie to come out, and it's freaking on Disney Plus, but it's with a premiere
You
pass.
have to pay for it. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
not seen that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently
I want to, but here's the
the
deal. I'm not gonna be participating in Disney's experiment here.
Yeah.
I'm
Nope.
not gonna pay for something I'm already paying for. No.
yeah. Apparently the person that we want to have as our guest for the Star Wars special has actually seen it and she hated it.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
But to be fair, she has some really bad taste when it comes to the movies. I'll be honest. Like she likes the live action movies. All of them.
Oh. Oh boy.
Yeah, we're gonna need to re-educate her on that. If you speaking of which, if you are watching this, then I'm sorry.
Though.
Huh?
I don't even have words for that.
Me neither. You gotta have the classical Disney movies. That is our childhood
Exactly.
there, and those are great. The only remakes that I like that Disney's done has been the Maleficent ones.
Okay,
because
that
it's
is
different.
true. Those were really good, actually.
They were different, and all the other ones that Disney's done is the same exact movie, except for live action.
Yeah. I mean,
they wanted to
except for
just keep
Mulan.
making
Mulan was
Maleficent,
just
that'd be
shit. So we're not gonna go into
Oh
that.
god, Mulan was just
Blech.
an abomination. A
Oh,
disgrace to
I
the-
mean,
honestly, here's
there
the
was cool
thing, though.
scenes in it.
If it had
There
been
was really
animated,
cool
I think
scenes in
people
it.
would like it better.
I
Surprise.
will say the fact that they chose Reflections to be the solid theme for the score. I appreciated that because they could have chosen any song from Mulan and instead they chose Reflections, which I think was one of the most iconic songs,
Hmm.
Yes.
and that's what they based the score on. So I'm not mad about that.
Also, can I just say I think they spent most of their budget to just get frickin' May from from Agents of Shield in there.
Also,
I know, right?
She's also a Han Chinese person who should have been playing her anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, she's the one that voiced her in the animated Mulan.
mhm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I just think I honestly think that they spent a lot of their budget just to get her in there for those last few minutes. Oh. Oh, I don't know.
I like her in The Mandalorian.
That's true. She was really good in that. Oh. Speaking of which, Agents of Shield, can we talk about that? Like, I know that Joker
I
hasn't
have
seen all of it.
not watched
but,
all of that.
Do
but
we have to talk about Agents of Shield?
Agents of Shield is like the first 4 seasons were good, and then it just started going downhill from there.
honestly,
Thank you.
I agree that it went downhill, but the thing is that the last few seasons, especially the last one, just skyrocketed because I absolutely loved the last season because freaking what's his name from Agent Carter was in there.
Oh really?
Yeah, the Sousa was in there, and he's like one of the main characters for that season, and it's great,
And-
especially since he and Sky have a little thing going on.
Oh wow, that's cute.
Yeah, but I just can't get past this fifth season. I've only watched the first 2 episodes, and I just can't get into it
Which
as
one?
much as
Which
I
one is
did
that?
in the first couple of seasons.
Is that the one in
That's
space?
the one when they're out of space.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I just can't
Trust me,
into
get
it.
past this, you're gonna love it because frickin' there Fitzsimmons' grandson is top notch. He is one of the best characters in the series.
Fitz and Simmons have a grandson now.
Yes,
Apparently.
they do, and and he's an adult throughout the entire time that we know him. So yay!
That's handy.
Oh, it's great. It's honestly great. Oh, but I also have to say the way that they end the series. I know that you guys haven't seen it, but it's probably one of the best ways that anyone could have ended the series because it was perfect. Everything
Did
is
you
wrapped
just
up.
Italian like
Just
did you just like chef's kiss right now? Is that what you just did?
yes, I did.
Yes, he did.
It's perfect. It's one of, if not the best endings that I've ever seen, and it made me cry. I will admit.
Wow,
So.
that's not saying.
Oh my gosh. Now let's talk about DC though. Can we all admit that DC has been a dumpster fire when it comes to their movies of late?
I stopped
Except for
watching
the
movies.
Dark Knight trilogy. The Dark Knight trilogy.
We're not
is
talking about that.
wonderful.
We're talking about the current era. The only things
Oh,
that have
yeah,
been good
they're-
in that have been Wonder Woman and Shazam. That's it.
That's valid.
I like the first Wonder Woman movie. I didn't like the second one as much as the
I haven't
first
seen that
one.
yet, but I do plan to watch it
Wonder
eventually.
Woman 84 left something to be desired. I will say that.
Okay. Yeah. I've heard a lot of people say that it was kind of meh compared to the first one. So, yeah, I
I mean,
can
the
believe
first
that.
one she fought a literal god, so I mean, it's kind of hard to live up to.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's one of the biggest problems that DC is having. They're going up against these huge villains. They're having their team up way too early and all of this jazz, and it's awful. It's really bad. Also, I know Aquaman is like your favorite hero, but can we just say that movie was so bad? It was so bad.
Yeah, the
No,
first
I-
one is amazing.
I enjoyed that movie.
I did too.
I'm sorry, but
So you're the only one that did not like it.
I think most of it might be a bit of bias because frickin' what was going on with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard at the time.
Yeah,
And I really despised her because of that. So yeah.
everyone does.
Yeah. And then on top of that, I tried to go in with an open mind, but then her acting is just so bad. Like, that's what ruined the movie for me. I think if they had taken her out completely, the movie would have been fantastic.
They're
Like,
taking her out and replacing her for the second movie.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's not surprising. But, like, honestly,
Justice for Johnny, my dudes.
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like they completely green screened her out with a new actress and then redid that entire movie just to make sure that she didn't get any attention at all.
I don't think they're gonna go that far, but I know that
They're
they are
probably
pushing her
not,
into
but
it.
I mean, yeah. But also, while we're talking about cancel culture, can we all admit that the frickin' cancel culture has gone way too far recently?
No,
Why not?
because it is. Because if you're talking about Dr. Seuss, then what you're talking about is the fact that his heirs didn't want to continue printing.
I'm not
racist
necessarily talking about
literature.
that. I'm also talking about frickin' what's her name in Mandalorian being completely cut out.
No, I wasn't paying attention to that.
Yeah,
Cara
that's what I'm
Dune
mostly
was being
talking
cut
about.
out. And
I mean,
Disney's taking off Peter Pan and Dumbo from Disney Plus because of
No, they're
it.
taking it off of children's. They're only taking it off of
yeah,
designated children's
that
sites
that's a
because
bit
they are
annoying.
racist, and they are.
I mean,
But the fact of the matter
Yeah.
is they are racist, and it's okay to watch them as long as a parent can describe why it's not okay to sing about the little red men.
yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Yeah, the society's changed, but I think it's important that people realize what's going on. And honestly, I think that while we're talking about, since we'd mentioned Dr. Seuss, I don't think that they should have completely canceled it and taken down all six of those. Instead, I think that there should have been like, if they were going to do anything, I think they should have put like a little warning on there that's basically like has some racist imagery. Please explain it with your kids if you are going to be reading this, and or something like that. Because
But that's a lot to put on a person, and instead just deciding that you don't want your legacy to be that way, that's a good choice.
yeah, but then it also feels like a few years later when they're going to be rediscovered, somebody's going to come back and is going to be like, they tried to cover this up, blah blah blah, and this, that, and the other thing, and then Dr. Seuss is going to be completely canceled.
Well, we'll see.
I don't know. I think that there could have been better ways to handle it. And
There are always better ways to handle things.
yeah, we're not going to get too much into depth with Dr. Seuss, but I do want to briefly mention that surprisingly, a lot of the people that are defending a lot of the different cancel culture have been people who are apparently being labeled as this is racist. It's basically just white people who are saying that these things are racist, and the people that are actually being it's considered racist against are actually like, nah, it's fine, we're cool with it. I don't understand that at all.
I've only found that in one place, and that's not a common thing I've found.
I don't know, like specifically the frickin' there was that the frickin' one with some Asian person was like, oh yeah, no, that is actually an accurate representation of what things were like back when this was written and all this jazz. And I'm like, okay, that's weird to say, but okay. I don't know. It's weird to say the least. Just the whole situation is just bizarre, in my opinion.
I agree.
I don't know. I still think that people are going way too far with all this shit. But we should get back to. Oh, we are never
went
gonna.
off on a tangent again.
We get. Oh, this is gonna be the tagline for Nerd Chat. We
Tangent,
focus. We're
tangent,
supposed to be
tangent.
focusing on one thing, but then we go on a tangent about something completely different.
Yeah, that's life for us.
I mean, considering the fact that with most when you're watching things, you're always drawing. I'm always doing like 20 things at once while watching something, and
I am currently drawing.
exactly my point. And then Joker is like the only one who's not constantly doing something else. I think, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
So
my
what's it like to be capable of doing only one thing at a time?
Makes it easier to get things done more quickly.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't
Well, if you
know.
focus
Since
on
we've never
one thing
dealt
at
with
a
that, I don't
time.
know for a fact if that's accurate, but yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm just out of curiosity, since we are kind of on a Disney train, what did you guys think of Artemis Fowl?
I thought as a movie it was all right, but as a representation of the book, it wasn't a representation of the book.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I haven't read the book, so I don't know anything different.
Yeah. I have all three the first three books now, but I still haven't read them, and I've watched the movie, and I really liked the movie. It was honestly, I think it was a great movie, and I think that probably what just needs to happen is just a little bit more of a disconnect from Artemis Fowl. I mean, um, obviously people are always going to be comparing things to things. I mean, I think I'm the only one in our group, in our entire Nerdy Birdie group, who likes the Aragon movie over the Aragon book.
Yeah, you're the only person on the planet who says that.
Why? Okay, but to be fair, my main reasoning for that is because Inheritance was shit.
Yeah, okay, but the movie itself was a cinematic disaster.
Okay, fine. I don't know. I liked it. My parents like it. We all still like it, so there's that. I don't know. I think that it was mostly because Aragon is just, and the movie are just so freaking different. It's ridiculous.
They are very different. Also, no one's saying Christopher Paolini was a good author.
Oh, no. No, we will never say that.
That boy was like 15 and stealing from everyone he could think of.
Yeah, I mean, apparently his new book is pretty good, but I don't want to read it. It's so long. It is so long.
What's this one about?
It's some science fiction thing, but it's like, from what I can see, it's the size of the first 4 Aragon books combined.
Oh, lordy.
Yeah, that's one book. So, oh, I do not want to read that. I don't even want to get an audiobook of it because that is so long.
That just seems like too much.
Yeah. We're also not saying that I'm a good writer.
Nah, you're better than Christopher Paolini.
Okay, thank you for that, but I don't think it's necessarily true, but...
Well, mostly because you don't steal your ideas from everywhere.
Sure, let's go with that. Frickin' on that note, let's actually not mention the fact that frickin' like a whole bunch of just random things are kind of based off different things in this world. Like,
no, everything is based off of something else. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but
you don't just outright steal things.
No, I didn't steal anything. I put a lot of changes on certain things. Believe it or not, frickin' the dragons in my book, they are kind of based off a combination of the dragons in American Dragon and the Hunts Clan. So, yeah, basically, they, all of them have dragon tattoos, or what look like dragon tattoos on them. One on each arm and one on their back. So, they're basically the Hunts Clan that turned into dragons.
Interesting.
Oh, it's kind of ridiculous. Oh. So, who's your favorite superhero that's not Marvel or DC? Also, Joker, you and me are not allowed to take from My Hero Academia.
Nerds.
Because we both know that the best character in that is frickin' Endeavor.
What?
I'm sorry, but he's frickin' awesome. He is one of the best characters in that entire series, and you can fight me on that. You haven't gotten to that point yet, but seriously, you're gonna love some of his character development.
Okay. We'll just put that up for debate another time.
Yep. We'll have another My Hero video at some point when Joker has caught up to me.
Which will be in like 4 years.
No, I think you'll get caught up a lot sooner than that. You just need to get all the frickin' vigilantes. You just need to get school briefs and team up missions, and then you can read everything on Viz. Oh,
I'm now made of money.
I know. But yeah, favorite superheroes, go.
of not DC or Marvel.
Yes, and not My Hero.
The
Then
Umbrella Academy Kids.
Oh
there we
yes,
go.
that is a good choice. Can we all just agree that that is one of the best frickin' shows on Netflix?
It was a good comic too.
Oh, I need to read it.
I have not read it,
I so need to
but
read
it
it.
is a
Isn't it-
fantastic show.
It's made by Dark Horse, right? Or no?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
That is a fantastic show. Out of all of them, I'd probably have to say either Fives or I can't think of her name right now.
Vanya?
Vanya are probably my two favorite ones.
I mean, I know that Joker or not Joker, Franks is frickin' Klaus.
Oh yeah.
Frel, I don't know which one of those would be my favorite.
I also love a good Ben situation.
Okay, yeah, Ben was badass.
Ben was amazing.
Oh, and I can't wait for season 3, and he's gonna be so much more involved. I'm so excited.
I know, right?
Oh, and we probably will get to see him actually use his powers a lot more, hopefully. Probably not. His powers require a lot of CGI, so...
And he also does kind of hate his powers.
That is true.
That is true.
Well, he hated them in the first universe. Maybe in this universe he doesn't.
Meh. I feel like if you have tentacles that come out of your stomach, you're gonna hate them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
It's gonna be
also,
very,
can we
very
just...
painful.
Why is it that he only ever uses them, like, twice in the entire series?
Because it hurts.
I guess, but he's a ghost, so it shouldn't hurt. I don't know.
Is he actually though? Like, do we actually think still think he's actually a ghost?
I don't know. I really don't know what to go with. Klaus's powers are weird.
Because I
That's
honestly
true.
I was of the opinion that Klaus was just communicating with a different dimension, and that Ben was just there. Because otherwise, how could he have saved Diego?
Yeah, that's
Very
possible.
carefully.
Very carefully. I
Oh.
mean, I guess.
Also, can we briefly mention Mystery Men?
Yes.
I have no idea what that is.
Mystery Men is amazing. It is one of the best movies that was ever made, and if you haven't seen it, you should definitely see it. And Joker, I will bring it with me when I come to see you. And we are going to watch it, because it is amazing. Oh, and I used to not like it when I was a kid, so that's really saying something. That I love it this much now.
That's fair.
But yeah, freaking... Which of those characters would you say is your favorite?
I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't remember.
I kind of want to say Blue Raja just because I quote him the most.
That's fair.
I mean, he has the most quotable lines in the entire movie.
There are one-liners.
Yep. Wait a minute. You're the Sphinx! Red eyes, red eyes, red eyes. What a treat. We weren't expecting to see you again, so... Spoon? I might forgive you if you forget. Who's next? I'm sorry.
I'm so confused.
You should
He's
be.
quoting the movie.
Yep. It's amazing, and everyone who's gonna watch this, who knows what the Frel Mystery Men is gonna just be like, I got that reference! Oh my gosh.
So to all those 8 people who are listening, if you understand that reference,
Say so in the comments below. Oh. You know what else we need to talk about?
What?
Frickin' Incredibles.
okay, true.
We all love Incredibles. There's
Yes,
just
we
no
do.
denying it.
They are the iconic 1950s family, but also super. What
Yep.
more could I ask for?
Exactly. Oh, and also, The Lego game, even though it is one of the shortest of the Lego games, not as short as Lego Ninjago movie video game. Yes, that's a thing. But the Lego, even though it's one of the shortest, it's still so freaking good. It's surprising. And also every single Pixar property that was there at the time, there's one character for.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's kind of insane. I do have to say that it has probably the worst character builder, but that's just me. And but that's also mostly because of the fact that frickin' all of the recent ones have had so many really good character customizers that now comparing it, it's basically on the level of the first ones. Which, that's just sad. I don't know. Of course, that's probably just my opinion, so.
Did that come out on the Switch?
Huh?
Did
I
that
believe it
come out?
is.
That is on the Switch.
I believe every single Lego game for the past while is now on every single system, except for frickin' Lego City. Lego City Undercover is still, as far as I'm aware, it's only on the Wii U, the 3DS, and the PS4. As far as I'm aware. It might have gone to the Switch. But, speaking of which, that was amazing. Like, holy crap. Getting to
The
play...
original Lego City was good on PC.
Huh?
The original Lego City was quite good on PC, I will say.
But yeah, Lego City Undercover...
You could blow things up, it was great.
Lego City Undercover. Every time when I was working at GameStop and that the new version had just come out, so a lot of times people were asking me, what would you recommend? And they would often say that their kids like, frickin' GTA for some reason. I'm like, why? Okay, here, since your kid is young, how about instead I suggest you the child-friendly version, Lego City Undercover.
Yeah.
It is literally the child-friendly GTA.
I will never understand why parents let their kids, like 5-year-olds, play GTA.
I
There
don't
was an
know.
8-year-old playing Simpsons Hit and Run, so I mean, it's really the same thing.
Yeah, there's also that, I guess. But yeah, there are so many
When I get my
Emerald
GameCube
games
back-
that are just like kids are playing, and I'm just like, why? Especially
okay, well,
since.
I'm gonna head out.
Oh, you're gonna head out? Okay.
Yep.
Well, we should probably actually wrap this up, anyways.
Alright.
But
Okay.
yeah,
What did we talk about? God knows.
we talked about a lot. I guess this episode should be called, instead of being Marvel and DC, we should call it Marvel, DC, and other crazy crap because we can't stay on target.
Marvel, DC, and ADHD. Thank you for watching.
Good night.
Oh, that was fun. But anyways, guys, hopefully you have all enjoyed this latest episode of Nerd Chat. Like I said, we'll discuss what we're going to be doing next time, and we will definitely see you guys next time. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave your thoughts and theories, and we will all see you guys next time. But on,
Please subscribe. Please, God.
it really helps.